How long can a good thing last? Is home a place, a group of people, or perhaps both? These are some of the questions lying at the heart of Only Murders in the Building as it returns for its 5th season. Our favorite trio of amateur detectives, Charles Hayden Savage, Oliver Putnam, and Mabel Mora, is back in action to solve a new murder in the Arconia. Just when you think Only Murders in the Building might be running out of steam, Season 5 proves why this Emmy-nominated comedy series remains at the top of its game. Creators John Hoffman and Steve Martin struck gold in 2021 when Only Murders in the Building debuted on Hulu. Tapping into the obsession with murder mystery podcasts, the series follows 3 individuals drawn together by a murder in their residence. This unlikely trio's chemistry has only grown stronger over the years, with Season 5 serving as a testament to their bond amidst changes, threats, and of course, murder.
What is Only Murders in the Building Season 5 about?
After our favorite trio solved Saz Pataki's murder in Season 4, Oliver married his talented yet eccentric girlfriend, Loretta Durkin. The day after the wedding festivities, Charles, Mabel, and Oliver find the Arconia's beloved doorman Lester dead in the fountain. Season 5 picks up almost immediately after their heartbreaking discovery. Lester's death is initially ruled as accidental, but does that stop our favorite podcasting trio from digging deeper? Of course not. As they investigate further, they unwittingly unravel secrets about their beloved Arconia, connections to the old mob through Nikki and Sophia Cacamelio, as well as billionaires Bash Steed, Jay Flug, and Camilla White. Much of Season 5 is a reflection of what's going on in the real world, where those in the top 1% hold the most power, often making boardroom decisions like they're playing a board game. Much like Eugene Levy, Zach Galifianakis, and Eva Longoria were great foils for the trio in Season 4, Bash, Jay, and Camilla function in similar ways, proving to be formidable foes to Charles, Oliver, and Mabel. Like any good mystery, each character offers a unique thread to the tapestry. While some new faces prove to be red herrings regarding Lester's murder, they each speak to this moment in culture. They represent a power struggle between the old guard and a new type of mob, with the Arconia caught in their crosshairs. In addition to the real-world parallels of capitalist politics, Season 5 also offers commentary on technology in the form of one of Lester's replacements, LESTR. With many industries continuing to incorporate artificial intelligence, there are legitimate fears surrounding jobs being lost and how replaceable humans are to machines. Even though LESTR becomes integral to the plot, this particular theme is at times too on the nose rather than clever or poignant. Still, some of the funnier scenes this season involve the robot and Howard.
Only Murder in the Building's trio explores the root of their problems in Season 5. Charles, Oliver, and Mabel have come a long way since we first met them back in Season 1. Now, in its 5th season, Only Murders in the Building takes time not only to investigate a new murder, but also to examine what's at the root of each of them. Mabel's really come into her own as a podcast producer and resident of the West Tower of the Arconia. Even her wardrobe this season reflects a more coordinated, put-together Mabel Mora. But when a friend from her past, Althea and Narc, moves into the Arconia, it throws her off and brings out her insecurities. Meanwhile, Charles finds himself in a unique position in Season 5. Both his friends are thriving and moving into new chapters in their lives. He suddenly fears he will be left behind. Out of the 3, Charles experiences the most self-reflection after he attempts online dating and ponders why he finds himself drawn to morally ambiguous women like Sophia and Jan Bellows. For him, it does involve an impromptu, yet enlightening therapy session with Oliver and Detective Williams in attendance. As for Oliver, he's stepping into a new chapter of being married once again. Although they start this season as non-traditional, long-distance newlyweds, Oliver starts to consider what his future looks like with Loretta, especially as the investigation draws him back to his past. Of the 3, Oliver tends to be the most narcissistic. Now that he's married, he realizes that he has to think about his present actions with Loretta in mind, without abandoning his friends in the process. As reflective as Season 5 is for the trio individually, Charles, Oliver, and Mabel are at their best when they're together. Whether it's Charles and Oliver attempting to mansplain Ladies' Night to Mabel, Charles and Oliver doing their best Marlon Brando impressions, or passing movie references back and forth, the comedy and chemistry between the three of them is effortless. Simply put, they are each other's family.
Only Murders in the Building Season 5 makes the Arconia matter more than ever. In 4 seasons, Only Murders in the Building has gone to Broadway and traveled to Hollywood. But all roads have always led back to the Arconia, and in many ways, this new season makes the building the star. We often talk about cities and places being their own characters in media. None of this is truer than with the Arconia this season, and the people who give it life, with the building's history expanded and given more depth because of Lester. In particular, Season 5, Episode 2, After You, is a unique lens on the Arconia's story through Lester's 30-plus-year history working as the doorman. Both Teddy Kaluka and Emery Cohen lovingly dive into Lester's life within the historic building's walls. Often disregarded and underappreciated, Season 5 highlights how Lester was the heart and soul of the Arconia. When he died, a piece of the building died with him, and as a result, the Arconia's future is in jeopardy. This season's new class of guest stars is an excellent addition to the cast, but the strength of Season 5 is in characters we've known since the first season. Michael Cyril Creighton is a standout as Howard. When Lester is replaced by Randall and Lester, Howard becomes attached at the hip with the robot in a hilarious, obsessive fashion. Another welcomed return to Only Murders in the Building is Detective William. She returns and provides valuable aid for our favorite podcasters, whether it's infiltrating a ladies' night with Mabel or identifying Charles's toxic dating patterns. Richard Kind as Vince Fish and Jackie Hoffman as Uma Heller remain as colorful as ever, and Nathan Lane returns as Teddy Demas without missing a beat. Unlike in seasons past, it's not enough for Charles, Oliver, and Mabel to solve Lester's murder on their own. What makes Season 5 special is its emphasis on community. Lester was the unsung hero of the building, and when the fate of the Arconia hangs in the balance toward the end of the season, it takes everyone rallying together for their home to help solve the mystery of their doorman's untimely death. Overall, Season 5 cleverly ties together the present mystery with the very beginning of the series, making the first season even more impactful than before. Only Murders in the Building Season 5 premieres on Hulu on September 9th.